Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Another brand new day where, of course, we still have squishy bananas that are squishy and soft, and yet, if you move quickly, you can break them. And they stay broken because you broke the soft, squishy inside. How does that happen? Especially since they are soft and squishy, they are non-Newtonian. When this thing finally explodes, whatever's inside of it is going to be very, very bad as it gets everywhere. In that some are happy, and the sky is sometimes blue, moody hours that forget not, like a blister, ripe and new. In that some are spinning lilacs, a wonderful whirling death, like a slowly dancing turkey, rocking back and forth for fun. Hopefully it won't explode or get a hole in it. So anyway, thumbs up. It's a brand new day. Very, very good. I had not gone walkies for a day, at least a day. And then partial walkies only to get some stuff done the past couple days because it's just been raining and raining and raining and raining and raining. Well, last night it wasn't raining, and yet I still didn't go walkies. I'm not quite sure why. It was just my body and brain decided not to. So I didn't. One thing that I did do is I've been playing lots of my retro classic first-person shooter games. I mean, like I said, I cheated my way through Dusk, so I've gone all the way through Dusk, and that's fine. That's good. I still play that one periodically. I played that one on all but the very highest level because that one's like respawning enemies, and I don't like that sort of thing in my games, so that's why I don't play Doom on the highest level, because the enemies respawn. So I play it on that -1. So it's the highest except for that. I've now no interest in that. Been playing the game Medieval again. Well, still, because I'm still running a Let's Play on it. There's going to be more, but I've bumped that up to the very hardest level and have made it through the first, 3 major areas to go through now on the hardest level, so that's cool. And so I did that instead of going walkies last night. Good and bad. I mean, I don't want to put on... Excuse me. Good Lord. I don't want to put on any more weight. In fact, I've got to start losing again. I don't want my system to get bad, but I had talked about this before, where I had felt that I'd kind of reached a plateau, where I was just staying where I was and not doing any better, not getting any worse. And so, since your body, when it hits those stress points of, oh, we're not quite strong enough to be doing this, you get the stress and it bulks up and it does better. My thinking was, well, what if I just let myself get a little soft and then push so that I've got that stress of getting myself back up again, and then let it go. Good Lord. And then let it go and then push and then bring it back up again. It's stressful on your body, but it's not the kind of stressful that's really bad for you, because as I've said before, and I'll say again most likely, they found that even with the risk of death by falling downstairs, which is an appreciable risk, stairs are deadly, be very careful with them, having stairs in your home, the stress there's just something caught in there now. It's fun. Thumbs up for that. But the stress of going up the stairs bumps up your system enough that you actually live longer than those who don't have stairs, because your body reacts to the stress by bulking up and getting better. So if you let yourself fade a little bit and then push back up, is that good? Is that better or worse than just staying plateaued? I don't know. But for right now, that's what I'm doing. So I didn't go walkies last night. I only went partial walkies the day before. So tonight I'm going for a full 7-mile walkies. Doesn't matter how cold it is, because it was really, really cold last night. And it doesn't matter if it's raining, because I've gone walkies in the rain. Just have to drag my umbrella with me. And so that's cool. And I called it the umbrella instead of what I usually call it, my brolly, because I was asked in comments about some of the slang that I use, like brolly and walkies. They're both British slang. Umbrella is just, brolly, umbrella. But walkies is actually what you would say to, like, come on, doggy, come on, Rover, let's go walkies. I'm going to take my dog walkies. You take your dog walkies. So when I think it's just funny to say, instead of taking my dog walkies, I don't have a dog, so I'm taking myself walkies. That's why I say it that way. It's slang you'd use for your dog, and so I use it for me. And then slang, of course, the brolly for umbrella. But I'm going to be doing this so much. I am so sorry. I don't even know why. My vocal cords don't feel bad. They just keep clogging up, and I'm not sure why. Because, of course, when I was practicing and talking before I turned the webcam on, no real issues. But as soon as I started getting into in-depth talking with the webcam on, wah. But Canada is divided up into a bunch of huge, what do they call them, provinces? But on the west coast, on the west coast is British Columbia, of course. Well, not of course, but British Columbia. And then below that, it must go over to, like, as far as Montana or some such. I'm just going off memory, no real ideas, but it's a huge portion. But Washington State is smacked right up against the border for Canada, British Columbia. And Bellingham, where I grew up, is 30 miles south of the Canadian border. The local TV station, which I grew up watching during the 60s, 70s, and such, was a Canadian-owned TV station, even though it was in town. All they did was broadcast. They didn't do anything else. So they were just like the station that you put in the various cassettes and all that, or the reels, and you play your show. It was just that. But because it was a Canadian-owned thing from British Columbia, they played a lot of British comedies. And so I grew up watching a lot of that stuff. I'm amazed that I don't have more goofy slang. Goofy because it's, not American specific. And so I know I sound weird periodically with my slang. It's part of your character, who you are. Which was a thing also I wanted to talk about. The way alcohol works and the way we work, when somebody says, that's not me, I was drunk, when they do something stupid or they do something really racist and they're caught on video, and then their defense is, that's not really me, I was drunk. The thing is, who you are when you are mildly drunk is who you really are. Because when you're sober, in culture, in every single culture, we have masks that we wear. Because the way you work at mask is your work mask. The way you work at work. This is annoying the snot out of me, so I can only imagine it's annoying for you. If you're still watching with all my coughing, thank you so very much. But you have a work mask because that's the way you work at work. You're professional. You don't do this sort of thing. You only act in this specific fashion. That's your work mask. You have a going out in public mask. You have a where I'm with my friends mask. Because each mask you wear is a slightly different way you act. Because you act appropriate for the situation. There's nothing intrinsically wrong with wearing masks. I mean, wearing a work mask at work is a good idea. So it's not always bad. But the thing is, alcohol, before you get hammered, alcohol lowers our inhibitions. The mask comes off, or at least slips. So when you're drunk and you're saying things that maybe you shouldn't be saying, that's not, I was drunk, that's not who I am. That's, I was drunk, you got to see me as I really am. That's generally what we are when that mask of the inhibition comes down. You're saying things and doing things that you feel, but you don't show because of your mask. So when these people do stuff that leaves people appalled, well, the mask came off. They're still the same person they've always been, but you got to see them with the mask off. And it may be horrifying. It may not. Most people aren't. When I got drunk, I was really mellow. Aside from hard alcohol, but I'll come to that. Oh, my kitty is being loud back there again. I was always the mellow drunk. When I would start to drink, I just got mellow and... Amelia! And I would sit down and I would either play computer games or read books or comic books, and I was just quiet. And when I talked, generally I talked about computer games or comic books or role-playing games. I didn't really do anything wild and crazy. Generally, well, now it is. Because everybody, even I, of course, have masks. But I learned a lot about this in like rehab. And then, learning afterward. But I find out about it and then do the research. And y'all should too. Continue on. Yes. I managed to drag it out of before it fell into the memory hole. But that's where I had learned about the mask, and that's why I try my best to not put up too many different masks. I mean, I'm going to. I'm a human being. Luckily, though, the mask that I wear for like my webcam or the mask that I wear when I go out in public, all those different masks, they're pretty much the same as not wearing a mask. I'll just alter slightly for public consumption when I'm just out walking, so that I don't do weird things out there. Or public consumption when I'm talking to people. Or public consumption when I've got my webcam on and I'm vlogging or doing a game. We all have masks. It's just the masks that I wear are pretty thin and look pretty much the same as when I'm not wearing the mask. Thank goodness for that. That's one of the things that you have to remember, and it's so dangerous about the mask, especially if you have a drinking issue, is because a mask is a way of lying to people. And that's dangerous. Because when you lie to other people, you will lie to yourself. And if you lie to yourself, you're in trouble, especially if you're a recovering alcoholic. Because if you lie to yourself when you're a recovering alcoholic, you will drink. And that's not good. So it is a form of lying when you put on your mask. And that's what you got to be careful about. So thumbs up for that. Oh, hokey smokes. That kind of went on for a while. Past that, just living, surviving, doing what I can. I've got therapy today, so that's good. I've got phone calls I still have to make. I wish I could get onto medication so I could make the phone calls that I need to make. But I need to make phone calls before I get on medications, and even at that, I can't afford medications. I'm supposed to be taking medications for my kidneys. I can't afford it, so I can't. I'm supposed to be taking a diuretic because my lymph nodes and my lower legs are destroyed, and I swell up, I retain water. I can't afford them. I don't. I'm supposed to be taking some meds that are non-pain related, that are just for, you know, your aging body. Can't afford them. So, thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments, my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Thank you for having taken the time to have left me a comment. Greatly appreciated. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And it is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my fibro, depression, brain damage from my alcoholism, I'm amazed that I can remember my name is not Rutherford P. Farquhar. Luckily I can. So let me call it my Chrome and let's get started. 20 Midnight 10, thank you very, very much. And Crazy Vids, greatly appreciated. Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you. Scott Allen, greatly appreciated. Hybrids Fishy, thumbs up and thank you. It's been a long time since I've seen you in the comments. Good to see you back. Arton Orkin, thumbs up and thank you very much. Nicolas Philippe, best of luck and I hope you enjoy everything. Panda Boy, greatly appreciated. Plus, it's just good to see Nicolas Philippe in the comments again. Panda Boy, thank you again. Kathy Kitscat, greatly appreciated. Brandon, I would say, except it's BRXD0N, thumbs up and thank you. Then we have Colin Reisenauer, thumbs up. Nico Granma, greatly appreciated. Kieran Metallica fan, thumbs up and thank you. Then we have Dumb History, greatly appreciated. Hot Coffee, thumbs up. We have Untouched Gaming, thank you very, very much for the link. And then we have IDK Anymore, greatly appreciated. Uncivil Lotus, well, occasionally have to be. And then we have Carly C. Chapman, greatly appreciated. Thank you for the information. Young Prince, thumbs up and thank you. We have Christina Algate, thumbs up and thank you. Dingala, I like the name. Thank you very, very much. Just a Fanny dying inside. Oh, that sounds sad, but thank you very, very much. Zaki Uploads Trash. Well, greatly appreciated though. And then we have Will Thompson. Had to scroll down through lots of people that I'd already thanked. Greatly appreciated each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. I'm still a little bit sore after over a year from my fall. So I must have damaged my rotator cuff somewhat. It's not anywhere near as bad as it used to be, but it still does hurt still. Thumbs up. Anyway, though, too, if you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you would like to support me but don't want to donate to one of those two things, I also have a PayPal link down below. If you could check that out, that would be very, very cool. And if you wanted to support me but didn't want to send money, I also have an Amazon wish list down below. If you could check that out, it has things like cat food, hamster food, me food, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I don't feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence, a definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Very cool, definite thumbs up. Well, I might have an intro to the video, not quite sure. You'll know before I do. I have a video to edit and render, one to record, edit, and render, but if I only have 2 videos today, that's fine too. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. And just be good to yourself. You deserve it. All human beings deserve good things. And that includes you and me.